Mustafa Kamal. Basically, so my part of talk is to talk about the cornea in patients suffering from diabetes. As Dr. Meher highlighted that diabetic retinopathy is one of the most important and blinding cause as far as ophthalmology is concerned. But cornea is also an important part. So I will be talking on a little bit introduction about diabetes. It's a chronic disease that occurs either the pancreas does not produce enough insulin or the body cannot effectively utilize it. It's a major global public health problem, one of the most prevalent systemic diseases in the world with increasing prevalence. It was reported to affect 366 million people worldwide in 2011 and estimated to affect more than 555 to 640 million people by 2030-2040. So, complications of diabetes mellitus highlighted by Professor Meher are neuropathy, retinopathy, nephropathy, and cardiovascular disorders in which hyperglycemia plays a major role. So, retinopathy has emerged as the leading cause of blindness in developed countries. Why? Because nobody is looking into the anterior segment problem. If we look into the anterior segment problem, the diabetic patients are suffering from the this retinopathy will come down. So cornea, conjunctiva, lenticular glands are not well recognized yet, but we should look into them. Up to 2/3 of patients are reported diabetic keratopathy during the course of diabetes mellitus. So what is the actual pathogenesis of corneal neuropathy? So here you can see, so the main culprit is hyperglycemia. So there are 4 things which can happen into the cornea, like accelerated oxidative metabolism of surplus glucose, production of advanced glycation end products, saturation of normal glycolytic pathway, and increased level of intracellular glucose. Bottom line, what they cause diabetic corneal neuropathy. So corneal nerve changes as a window to diabetic neuropathy. So how can we see, how can we diagnose, or how can we take cornea? Because we were taught about that retina is the window to the systemic diseases. But now cornea and in corneal nerves. So vibration perception usually is the gold standard for the diagnosis of diabetic peripheral neuropathy. So whenever I see patients with diabetes and refer to me from diabetic clinic, I do vibration perception or I ask for the patient to close the eyes and check for the balance. Because the posterior dorsal fibers are the first fibers. They are the long nerves which usually involve first in the diabetic peripheral neuropathy. But what about the small nerve fibers? How can we diagnose them? Gold standard is skin biopsy, but skin biopsy is an invasive procedure and it gives harm to the patient. And in diabetic patients, the wound created in the skin biopsy has got some healing problems as well. So what we have on the other hand? Corneal Confocal microscopy. It is a non-invasive. Directly you can visualize these small subtle corneal nerve changes in glucose, detect diabetic nerve fiber damage earlier than vibration perception. It is very important. Or corneal sensation testing. Changes in corneal cells and nerve fibers were also shown to predict the development of diabetic retinopathy. Alterations of corneal subbasal nerve plexus have shown to progress in parallel with diabetic retinopathy and peripheral neuropathy. So the corneal confocal microscopy is very important. So these are two studies. Here we can see that human cross-section study in which they show Mesmer et al. That corneal confocal microscopy can detect diabetic nerve fiber injury earlier than corneal sensation testing and vibration perception. Other study, Richard et al. Said that reduction in corneal nerve fiber length in type 1 diabetes without neuropathy, they can diagnose on confocal microscopy, and greater reduction in corneal nerve fiber length in type 1 diabetic mellitus patients with neuropathy. Corneal subbasal nerve density changes can be predicted, corneal nerve parameters, corneal nerve density, corneal nerve morphology. So what is the first important sign to see on the corneal confocal microscopy is to see the change in the size of normal corneal nerves. They start shrinking. So this is the first important sign to see in the diabetic patients. Changes in corneal cells and nerve fibers was also shown to predict the development of diabetic retinopathy. Alterations of corneal subbasal nerve plexus. So in type 1 diabetes, decreased epithelial and endothelial cell density. We can go for specular microscopy as well. Higher keratinocyte cell density. And in small nerve fiber changes, lower corneal nerve fiber density and length, lower nerve branch density, and greater nerve fiber width in patients without retinopathy, which worsens with the progression of diabetic retinopathy. Kirchen et al. Revealed that changes in corneal nerve parameters, including reduction of nerve fiber density, length, and branch density, were observed in patients without diabetic retinopathy and aggravated with the progression of retinopathy. So this is the picture of the skin biopsy. The A picture is the normal picture which shows the subbasal plexus of the nerves, and the second B picture is the patient recently diagnosed with diabetes, and the C picture is the one after 12 months of the diabetes mellitus. So here you can see what we can check on the skin biopsy. So this is the corneal microscopy of the patient. A is the normal patient and B is the one with after 5 years of the diabetes mellitus. So this is what we can see. The number and density of the corneal nerves have been decreased. The red arrows in this picture shows normal corneal nerves and the yellow are the branches. A picture is the picture of the normal patient not suffering for diabetes mellitus. Picture B shows patient with 6 months of diabetes mellitus. C shows patient suffering for diabetes mellitus for last 2 years. And the D shows for last 8 years. So you can see the number and decrease and deformity on the confocal microscopy with the passage of diabetes mellitus. So corneal nerve changes with diabetic control. If you control diabetes mellitus, what happens on the confocal corneal microscopy? Studies have shown that diabetic retinopathy can improve after interventions for diabetic control, although it may not be completely reversed. Diabetic neuropathy. Smith et al. Showed that significant improvement in intraepidermal nerve fiber density, which was evident on the skin biopsy after 1 year of strict glycemic control and lifestyle modification. Improvement in risk factors for diabetic retinopathy such as hyperglycemia, dyslipidemia, and hypertension. Regeneration of corneal nerves was noted on the confocal corneal microscopy. And improvement in hemoglobin A1C had significant correlation with an increase in corneal nerve fiber density. So if we control diabetes, we can have good cornea health. So what the ocular surface abnormalities can be seen in diabetic patients? Corneal epithelial basal cells and basement membrane deformity leading to corneal epitheliopathy and adhesion disorders. So many patients come to our clinic and we diagnose them recurrent corneal erosion syndrome, but those patients are diabetic patients. We do not investigate them. We keep on looking at it. We keep on getting them on the line of this patient has recurrent corneal erosion syndrome. Loss of corneal nerves leads to reduced neurotrophic support, resulting in accelerated loss and reduced proliferation of epithelial cells. Production of abnormal basal lamina and inadequate adhesion of epithelial cells to an abnormal basement membrane. They are proven detrimental effects of hyperglycemia on the corneal epithelial basement membrane complex and demonstrated increase in corneal thickness, disruption of tight junctions, and loss of basal epithelial cells. Diabetes mellitus is associated with damaged epithelial barrier function and impaired epithelial healing, which increases the risk of ocular surface diseases such as dry eye diseases, superficial punctate keratitis, recurrent corneal erosion, persistent epithelial defects, and neurotrophic corneal ulcers. So what is dry eye disease in patients with diabetes mellitus? Microvascular damage to the lacrimal gland and diabetic autonomic neuropathy is associated with impairment of the lacrimal innervation, which both contribute to diminished tear production. Concentration of substance P decreases the corneal nerve fiber density. Corneal hyposthesia is associated with diminished substance P level. The tear substance P level. So here you can see the pictures of this is the punctate patient with punctate epithelial erosions. The picture B here down also erosions and developed the huge geographic ulcer, and on the right upper side you can see the ulcers. These are all pictures of diabetic ulcers. The contact lens also increases the fragility of the risk of corneal damage. Tear film instability could deteriorate diabetic eye disease. Contact lens induced endothelial polymagnetism can cause corneal endothelial decompensation after intraocular surgery. I have received so many patients that this patient developed corneal decompensation after bilateral cataract surgery and has been labeled with diffuse endothelial dystrophy. But the patients are diabetic, so we should first look into the cornea, what happened through the investigation. So how do we treat? Strict glycemic control. Improvement in levels of hyperlipidemia, hypertension also controls the diabetic vascular manifestation. So these are the drugs. We give artificial tears, NSAIDs, substance P, autologous serum drops, very important, promising results. Air-dose reduction inhibitor and deltroxin and resolvent D. Refractive surgery in patients with diabetes mellitus. It's a related contraindication to LASIK reported in 2000. However, higher risk of corneal complication, erosion and persistent epithelial defects and worse visual outcome after LASIK compared with those without diabetes mellitus. So it is 47 versus 6.9%. So what should we do? We should say no to refractive procedures? No. Other studies, LASIK did not increase the risk of corneal complication in individuals with well-controlled diabetes mellitus. Non-significant difference in anatomic and visual outcomes between the patients with diabetes and those without. Although data regarding the safety and efficacy of LASIK in diabetes patients are limited, only few reports of significant corneal complications despite a large number of refractive surgery. LASIK can be performed effectively and safely at least in selected patients with well-controlled diabetes mellitus. So these are the presentations in which we can have persistent corneal edema, corneal abrasion, delayed epithelial wound healing, and in cataract surgery worsens the subbasal nerve damage in patients with reduced tear production or impaired corneal epithelial integrity.